Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're very much on the way now. Now it's Mbappe. Koundé calmly anticipates.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, that's nice. That is a brilliant interception. Rafinha, looking to play him in. Bruno Fernandes is onto this. Beraldo defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And this is Luis Suarez. Now, can they get him away? Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Suarez clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Del Piero gets into a good position. And this is Scholes. And that's really well manoeuvred. And that's going wide left. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. That's a shade optimistic.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Bale. Well, here he is, the epitome of athleticism and speed. That is Gareth Bale.
Yeah, simply one of the best left-sided attackers of his generation, Peter, with all the tools to improve any team. And then all that flair.
Yeah, it seems an age ago now, doesn't it, that he started his career down on the south coast as a left-back, of course.
Yeah, and when you think about left-back, usually poor attackers end up there, but he went on to do great things at the other end.
Played out towards the right wing. Bruno Fernandes. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Del Piero receives it in a good... Del Piero, he's through on goal. Goes for a shot! Of course! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Madrid penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
He's on it, can he get away? That is good alertness. Vitinha. It's a really well-measured ball. Scholes. He has found the way through. Now it's Bellingham. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Madrid have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
It is a corner. They've played it short. Cross from Rafinha. Towering header! And there There's his goal! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter! Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Vitinha. Spread it left. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Very nicely done. Neymar! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Now it's Rafinha. Crossing. Impressive jump! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Bellingham. Bale. And Scholes.
That was lovely, that.
Konsa. Bale is looking to influence the game from out wide. Cross from Scholes. Pass somewhat off target. And the shot! Oh, off the bar! Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. He's had a shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here. Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
And now he has two. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Koundé. Vitinha. Akanji is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Check clears. Muscular approach does pay off here. Baresi. And Akanji. Now he's off and running. And here's Rafinha. Rafinha. Luis Suarez being watched hawkishly here.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call. Barcelona are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Toure demonstrating his defensive quality there. Now it's Neymar. He is through here. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. It's Luis Suarez! And that's a good finish. And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Rafinha. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Mbappe. And here's shapes to shoot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish, imperfection.
And it's Neymar. Now it's Del Piero. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Ball's gone out of play. Scholes. Vitinha. Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. Scholes. Konsa. He's looking wide. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Platini. Looking for options for movement. Baresi. And it's Jordi Alba. Baresi looking to provide the solidity his team so need. Neymar. Bruno Fernandes does well not to be outdone there. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Platini. Jordi Alba. And it's Bojan. To Bruno Fernandes. Great ball if he can get there. Neymar! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 13.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
El dorsal 14. Se va a realizar un cambio
Dixon.
de jugadores.
Saliba. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Dixon. And it's Neymar. Deco. Plays a sharp little ball here. Del Piero. Saliba.
Habrá 4 minutos
Del
de
Piero.
descuento.
Platini. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. And here's Bale. That's a smashing touch to get him away. Yaya Toure. And it's Koundé. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Koundé. And there goes the final whistle. Barcelona have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Luis Suarez, hat-trick scorer, massive game from him today. The end of the game, reflections?
Barcelona really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. We are just getting started.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and
Gets his head on it! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
that's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
That's really well cleared. And now they can spring out of defence.
This guy, Roberto Carlos, really is a unique player, Peter.
I don't think anyone would argue with that.
The pace, the power, the set pieces, the way he constantly surged forward.
And a fabulous urgency about everything he does.
That's exactly it.
Great vision. So no flag here. Now the cross. And the keeper beats it away. And that was very necessary. He's shifting through the gears here. Platini. Rafinha tries to pass it through. That looks a good ball through. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Neither of these two want to come off second best. No goals as yet. Iniesta, nicely spread. And it's Salah. Mohamed Salah will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Deftly away. Akanji. Bruno Fernandes. Distributed tidily. And here's Mohamed Salah. Iniesta. Mohamed Salah. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Chance! Searching pass he's played there. Oh, super find. Ruben Neves. Platini conjures time and space where few can. Jordi Alba. To Bruno Fernandes. And it's Vitinha. Looking for options for movement.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Mohamed Salah. Platini, played out to the left flank.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Mbappe! Goal! Manchester United! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Manchester United are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Hakimi, Ruben Neves, Salah, Ruben Neves. Now it's Mbappe. Pinches it off him. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, he's having a go! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Mbappe. Now it's Platini. Over to the right flank. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Platini. Can he finish? Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Platini is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Yaya Toure. Jordi Alba. He is looking to influence the game from out wide. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Played out towards the right wing. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And they've been given a corner. And he's taking no chances there. There's the shot! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Ruben Neves.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Nicely weighted ball. Chance for a shot! Platini. Iniesta. Now it's Vieri. And it's half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Barcelona come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So right back into the action.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
He's found a way through, flashes it across, and he gets rid in a hurry. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. He's shifted it to the flank.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Vitinha, Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Neymar. Now that looks a decent ball. Luis Suarez! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Mbappe. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bruno Fernandes. That's a good ball out wide. He's picked his way through. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rafinha. Platini. He's a sharp little ball here. He's in plenty of space here. And that has been cleared. There will be a throw-in. Vieri! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Your impression so far, Jim?
Barcelona are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Ruben Neves. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. That is lovely. Platini. Oh, sweet feet. Hoist it. Towering header. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Vieri clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And it's Hakimi. And he whips it in. Bruno Fernandes. Rafinha. Rafinha going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Saliba. Iniesta has created one goal already. It's a searching pass. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
That's tidy, and that's played in low. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And it's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Ruben Neves simply refused to be outdone there. Iniesta. Spread out to the left. That is ended up in no man's land. Mbappe! Ruben Neves. Roberto Carlos has it in a wide position.
Manchester United clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
22, Platini. Coming on the field is number 9, Chiwen. Substitution in progress.
Barcelona are running out of time and out of options.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Barcelona have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Mbappe, given the lift of his goal. Roberto Carlos. Now Mbappe. Oh, that's clever. Oh no, what has happened here?
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Koundé. And it's Bojan. Guti. That's going wide left.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Neymar. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Now it's Guti. Guti delivers. Oh, good climb! And no mistake. And that is what they came to see. What they demanded to see. His first. Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
Manchester United have opted to make another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager is...
And that's it. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Barcelona certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Please make sure to watch the screen for an information bulletin from the Regional Police Department.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. So things are underway. Iniesta picks it up out wide. Tries to pass it through. Cristiano Ronaldo crosses. He's going for goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now the ball, Luis Suarez! Jordi Alba with the clearance. Played towards the other side.
Well spotted.
And here's Suarez. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Suarez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Rafinha. Rafinha will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Bruno Fernandes, a header! Harmlessly behind.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
So we're still where we started right now. And here's a player who has defined a generation, and it's Bruno Fernandes. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable match. Decent chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Neymar has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that. Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and there are great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
Well, he is a goalkeeping icon, isn't he? The man famously known as King Khan by some. He's belligerent, he's brazen, but he's utterly brilliant.
And never in a mood to accept failure. There's that.
It's Neymar! Goal! Barcelona! The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now. Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Neymar on a strong run here. Neymar. Yep, it's a corner. And it's been taken short. Crosses it in here. Now it's Vitinha. And he's had it nicked away. France have the chance to go the other way. Iniesta conjures time and space where few can. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. That has ended up in no man's land. That's a good ball out wide. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Fernandes. Pinches it off him.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And this is Luis Suarez. Rivaldo. Showing great feet there. Now it's Mbappe. A probing pass. And this is Messi.
Barcelona really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Well-timed, excellent interception. And he plays one through. Luis Suarez. Mbappe. Mbappe was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
And here's Iniesta. Nicely weighted ball.
It was indecision all around. They have to do a bit better than that.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Yaya Toure. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. What's going wide left? Bruno Fernandes. Header! And for the first half, that is that. Barcelona are up by one then, but really feel they should be up by more. Barcelona come in leading by just the odd goal.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Barcelona just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
And this is Luis Suarez. Ball in towards the middle. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Barcelona clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Played out to the left flank. Fernandes. Rivaldo. Nicely spread. And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. That has not gone well. Bruno Fernandes, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Out towards the flank. Neymar powering forward here. Looking to play him in. Big chance! Oh, crossbar! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Suarez deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
La asistencia a este partido.
Now it's
asciende
Luis
a
Suarez.
98.400
He's intervened well there. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Rafinha. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
Mbappe! Mbappe! Irrepressible! A finish of true class! France are back on level terms. We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
He's having a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Vitinha clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's a pretty loose pass. Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 19 será reemplazado
Bruno
por
Fernandes.
el dorsal 27.
Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Bojan Krkić ventures forward. It's Luis Suarez! And again, he is at his elastic best. Just about up to 75 minutes. It's a good run down the right. That's a smashing touch to get him away. Oh, that's nice.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism
Cambio
until
de
the very end,
jugadores
though.
en el Barcelona. El dorsal 10, el dorsal 23 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 20, Deco, el dorsal 14.
Knocks it into space. And the finish! Goal! Barcelona! And again they hit the front. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Barcelona have their lead.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
Yaya Toure. Bojan. That's a good foray he's making. Bojan Krkić will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Rivaldo. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, played through for the wide man. Nice control. He's got away. And he shoots! But he's left disappointed.
Neymar is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Barcelona close now to seeing this one through to the end.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Now it's Luis Suarez. Picked out brilliantly. And he's got Luis
Habrá
Suarez!
4 minutos de descuento.
Rivaldo. Played into space. Now it's Messi. 4 added minutes on the board. Baresi. Looking for the run. Oh, well played, well sorted out. It's a promising position. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Takes aim and crosses. And he's managed to get rid. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. Things already rolling. Oh, we expected better, and so did he.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And here's Figo. And it's Rice, nicely spread. And he can thump it away. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And this is Lampard. That's good play. Cross needs to be good. Jordi Alba gets it away.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well, we've got to expect Frank Lampard to be central to pretty much everything here, Jim, haven't we?
Without a doubt. He'll be amongst the busiest players out there, doing everything from breaking up play, distributing balls left and right, and of course making all of those surging runs from deep, looking to meet the ball just around that D.
Well, that's the signature move, of course. That's what makes him so prolific.
And what a move it is, and not many midfielders score that many goals, or are as clinical.
And the pass is intercepted. Tries a shot! Rice. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Now it's Kane.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
Oh, good climb! No, not the best of headers. Yaya Toure, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going. That's going wide left. Neymar receives it in a wide position. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Oh, that pass isn't the best. It's a really well-measured ball. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And here's Neymar. Oh, some astute defending there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Yaya Toure. That's destined for the flank. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
This looks promising. Vitinha, nicely spread. He is through here. He's a sharp little ball here. Takes a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers.
Rafinha! Brilliant from Rafinha! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They are purring, truly purring. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Barcelona couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Vitinha is the team's great visionary. Tries to play it through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's really well manoeuvred.
Suarez clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And he's there to get it away. Vitinha, that has been slung wide.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Yaya Toure. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And the referee has signalled for half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Barcelona clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Barcelona firmly in control at the break, 2-0 the scoreline. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Now he's got space here. Suarez proves just a little bit too strong.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Figo. Now it's Lampard. Muscular approach does pay off here. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Akanji getting this one clear. And that has put paid to that. Toure did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Space for him to turn and look. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Neymar. Well, that is one way to stop him. Toure cuts out the pass. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Looking for options for movement. Roberto Carlos delivers. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Barcelona with this 2-goal lead. They're certainly looking much the more assured side. Played through for the wide man. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
El dorsal 23 será sustituido por el dorsal 20, Deco.
Akanji is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. There's the crossfield ball. Barcelona do have options available on the bench. Luis Suarez! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And now he has 2. Barcelona find a position of real strength now. Deco. And Rafinha. And this is Luis Suarez. Cristiano Ronaldo. Could move up a gear here. And it's Roberto Carlos. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, that's well spotted. Xavi Alonso. Roberto Carlos. And it's Rice. And Gehi. Luis Suarez. And now the breakaway. And this is Deco. He's got away. Gehi clears it away. Now it's Neymar. Played out towards the right wing. And claimed it back swiftly. And here's Neymar. Xabi Alonso defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Toure does well to get it back. Now, he's just misjudged that one. Panucci played towards the other side. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Deco gets across and deals with it. Luis Suarez under intense pressure.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
Barcelona are making a change now. Rafinha being applauded off here, having made a sizable contribution.
He's sharing a smile or two as he's leaving the pitch, Peter. I think his contribution is widely appreciated. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Read the delivery beautifully. They've got the finish all wrong. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here.
There's the shot! And how did he not make it 4?
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
And it's been taken short. He's having a pop! Great strike, a test for the keeper.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Suarez. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Just 5 minutes remaining now. That's good vision.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Figo. could have here their final chance. Well, there's the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Jordi Alba. Mbappe. Figo. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Yaya Toure. A man never lacking in drive or determination. Panucci. Distributed tidily. Now it's Lampard. And this is Ronaldo. Boyan. It's a good foot in there. Barcelona clearly now in lead preservation mode. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Luis Suarez, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Your final thoughts, Jim? Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, it's Luis Suarez! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Toure does well not to be outdone there. And it's Salah. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella, Koundé. When it comes to building from the back, I mean, he's always boasted impressive forward passes, where you see him hit the front line with diagonals, switch play. He's got a great varied passing game, but I really have been surprised at how good a ball carrier he is.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Chance for a shot! It's run loose, who's going to get it? Oh, he's been caught on it here! Lovely feet, in towards the back stick.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Bellingham. Barcelona are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Mohamed Salah stood his ground strongly. Bellingham. Stam. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Raul. Raul! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Only partially clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Yaya Toure. Spread it left. Neymar. Bruno Fernandes. Just eases him off the ball. Bruno Fernandes unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Suarez. Rafinha. Van der Ven does really well to win the ball there. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. No goals as yet. Jordi Alba is looking to influence the game from out wide. And it's Neymar. He's found a way through. And he's there to make the challenge. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Raul. Vitinha. And it's Van Dijk. Van der Ven. Knocks it into space. Shot at goal! And he's done it! And we have liftoff! So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Messi, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And he was quick to react. Van Dijk. It's Bellingham. Oh, there's a probing ball. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's on his own! There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, some astute defending there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Very nicely done. And the ball is out of play. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Messi. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Jordi Alba. And it's Neymar. Bruno Fernandes, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And it's Koundé. Looking here to chip it through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Has a look and plays it forward. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Barcelona go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked at a step too slow on everything.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Referee has just said play on. Now it's Messi. Bruno Fernandes, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Barcelona still this single goal behind. Raul wants to run onto this. Koundé. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Neymar. He is just caressing the ball. And he's taking no chances there.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. It's Salah! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Yaya Toure under intense pressure.
Look, stopping him is imperative. It may not eliminate trouble, but it'll reduce it.
Koundé, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And he's being shifted off it. He's shifting through the gears here. Vitinha. Baresi cuts out the pass. Nicely spread. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. That's a sharp pass. Looking for options for movement. Shoots! Stam with the clearance. Neymar! And a truly agonising miss.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
El dorsal 23. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 20.
And he's there to clear it.
El dorsal 14.
Looking to play him in. That has been knocked clear. Barcelona can try it again now.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Barcelona making further changes here, and in quick succession. Boyan coming on here as broadly expected.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Plays a sharp little ball here. That's very neat, and he's definitely onside.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Barcelona could be just about done here.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
That's a good ball out wide. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. It's gone out for a throw-in. So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And here's Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's been taken short. That is lovely. And it's Guti. Bojan Krkic is onto this. Yildiz clears without hesitation.
Minutos de descuento.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Mbappe has found the net here, of course. Mohamed Salah. Now, he's got space here. Oh, that's a key interception.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Bojan. That's that, the end. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, I hate to sound too harsh, Peter, but that was poor. I mean, devoid of ideas, devoid of guile, devoid of cohesion.
Neka paza te rikto sa ugot pizda. Pizda neka paza.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. Things already rolling. And it's Koundé. That's a lovely pass. Intensity and drive, just two words of many that immediately come to mind when you think of Frank Lampard.
Yeah, and I think the manager's going to be asking an awful lot of him, as always. First and foremost, he's a creative player and a serious goal threat. But he's far more than that, because he...
It's Luis Suarez! Lampard tidy with his distribution. Bruno Fernandes distributed tidily. Now it's Rafinha. He's got away. Tries a shot! Oh, it's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Rafinha is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And he's managed to get free. Well, the ball's gone astray. And here's Vitinha. Vitinha showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Vitinha is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Still goalless. Kubasi. Arsenal are a team that's fond of the low block. They Sure defending numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being...
Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, cracking effort.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Koundé. And it's Yaya Toure. Neymar. Nice control. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
Keeper has taken decisive action. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Rafinha. Rafinha. Oh, strongly challenged there.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Neymar. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Neymar. Luis Suarez. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
And he's there to clear it. Goes for a shot! No, he couldn't get hold of it.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
That has been slung wide. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Out towards the flank. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Vitinha puts them all in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. And here's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? That's good play. And he shoots! A real chance and a real let-off.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Eric Garcia. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Jordi Alba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Koundé.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Rafinha. Here's Vitinha. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Looking for the run. Can he finish? Goal! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever. With control already established.
Barcelona looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Suarez. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Koundé, Yaya Toure. Rafinha. Rafinha carries the ball down the right. And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, some astute defending there. Arsenal are looking to break at pace. And he's worked it through. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, great leap! Oh, it's come off the upright. He is just caressing the ball. Now it's Lampard. In towards the back stick. Toure attempts a clearance. Partey. Barcelona with this handy-looking 2-0 lead. They are looking comfortable. Rafinha, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Akanji. Baresi. And Akanji. Baresi. Arsenal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack.
Chance for a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And he is just ripping it up! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Suarez really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. No, again there's no way through. Now it's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Bojan. Luis Suarez, looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
Now it's Bojan. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Luis Suarez.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Massaro. Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Vitinha, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Raul might well be in for a mouthful from his boss if his teammates don't get there first.
Well, that pass isn't the best. That's an imaginative pass. It's a promising position. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, played right into his path. Look at the space here. Shoots! And the counter is on. Raul. Nicely spread. Oh, he's found support out wide. Messi gets into a good position. And Messi! And that's a tidy finish. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop him.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very leggy.
So could they be onto something here? And it's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Neymar!
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Lampard. 5 minutes left on the clock. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. He'll try from distance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And he gets rid in a hurry. That'll be a throw. Arsenal making further changes here and in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. It's a good run he's making out on the left. He has found the way through. Eric Garcia. Oh, can he get onto this? Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
There will be 4 extra minutes. And that will be the final act. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as, to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. If you have just joined, you have a chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Bruno Fernandes really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Mbappe. Arsenal couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Fabio Cannavaro, Jim. Some people credit him with making defending fashionable again.
I didn't know it had gone out of fashion, Peter, but yeah, his exploits certainly led to the guys at the back getting a bit more credit.
Yeah, and I'm sure for you that's a very welcome development.
And long overdue.
He has found the way through, and it's played in here. And that has been cleared. Taken back almost at once. And here's Rafinha.
Rafinha really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He has a look up. And he can thump it away. Mbappe! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Well, I think he surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Koundé. The other side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Spread out to the left. Good challenge, excellent challenge. James did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Shifted it to the flank. Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Akanji. Yaya Toure. Bruno Fernandes. Very much a man of this moment. Neither of these two want to come off second best. York. Raul. Nicely worked. Koundé tries to clear. Mbappe. Raul has been caught there, it's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket, it's just a stern lecture. Seedorf! Fantastic from Clarence Seedorf! A finish of true class! So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that is out of play. Wriggles his way through. Nice control. Looks across and plays it in. Cannavaro getting this one clear. And it's Koundé. Rafinha receives it in a wide position. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Played out wide. Neymar finding himself in space. Oh, sweet feet. It's a sweeping cross. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Mendes is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. James crosses. That's put paid to the danger. And he goes cross-field. Rafinha, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Neymar. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Vitinha. It's a really well-measured ball.
There will be 1 minute added time.
For Yaya Toure. And that's been intercepted. And the referee has signalled for half-time. It's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Just a quick reminder.
Barcelona finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Seedorf. Now it's Mbappe. He's going for goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
Neymar. Distributed tidily. Rafinha. And it's Vitinha. It's a promising position. Barcelona still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Oh, well played. Not the most accurate pass. Real chance! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Cannavaro clears it away. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Gives it back. Now he's got space here. Cleared without hesitation.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that was asking for too much. And this is Torres. Fernando Torres. Now it's Mbappe. Tries one from range. Akanji is there and he can get that clear. Bruno Fernandes, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. Rafinha. Pressure coming in from all directions. Vitinha has it in a wide position. So Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Akanji. And it's Yaya Toure. And it's slung out wide. That'll be a throw. Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Raul. Guti. And he's picked it up out wide. Looking for options for movement. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Koundé cuts it out. Over to the right flank. Bojan Krkić gets into a good position. Bojan Krkić will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's hit it first time.
Listen, I'm not sure he had to go at that first time, but at least he showed some good confidence.
Dwight York. Coming on to replace him is number 21, Erling
That
Haaland.
should get the job done. And this is Neymar. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Torres. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, it's played into the towering towering header. It's a goal. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Arsenal, after 85
Arsenal
minutes,
are
is
sitting pretty,
number
2-0
9.
up.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 7, Raul. Coming on the field is number 14,
It's
Guti.
gone all the way through to the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Toure wins the duel this time. Guti. And here's Suarez. Spread it left. And he's taking no chances there. That's a lovely
3
pass.
minutes added time.
Seedorf. Mbappe. Here's Haaland. Mbappe. It's not an especially good pass, that. And it's Van Dijk. João Neves. And that's it. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit. And those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not